It hadn't rained in weeks. In a small orchard town on the edge of California's Central Valley, dusty winds blew through rows of peach and strawberry fields that had once fed thousands of families. This year, they stood half-picked, half-wilted, abandoned. The farm's owner, Mr. Benson, had gone bankrupt. Bank notices pinned to the office door, tractors locked behind rusting gates. But one man stayed behind. Miguel Alvarez, mid-30s, quiet, with sun-cracked hands and a soft smile. He'd worked these fields since he was 17. Paid in cash, no questions asked. The boss was gone, but Miguel didn't leave. One morning before dawn, a neighbor heard the faint rumble of the old truck. Miguel had hot-wired the tractor, driving carefully through the rows, picking fruit by hand, box after box. When the sun rose, he loaded his pickup bed high with peaches and berries. He drove to the church at the edge of town, left crates on the back steps, and disappeared before anyone could thank him. He did it again the next night. And the next. By the second week, families in town started whispering, "Who's leaving all this fruit at the food pantry?" No one's claiming credit. Is it charity? The church? A local reporter, curious, staked out the back alley. One night, just before dawn, he saw an old pickup roll in, brake lights flickering. A man in dusty boots and a faded hat stepped out, carefully stacked boxes by the door, and drove away. The reporter tried to follow, but Miguel was gone by sunrise. One Saturday, little Rosa and her brother Mateo found Miguel in the orchard. They'd come to pick wild strawberries that the banks had left to rot. Instead, they saw Miguel, sleeves rolled, filling baskets in the early dawn light. "Senor, why do you work when the farm is closed?" Rosa asked shyly. Miguel smiled, handed her the sweetest strawberry from his crate. "Because food should feed people, not the ground," he said softly. Eventually, the whispers reached Pastor Jim at the church. He recognized Miguel's old pickup from Sunday services years ago. One evening, he waited. When Miguel pulled in, boxes stacked high, Pastor Jim stepped out from the shadows. "Miguel," he said gently, "this is you?" Miguel looked down, embarrassed. "Pastor, the fruit was going to waste. You're feeding half this town," Pastor Jim said, voice breaking. "Why not tell someone?" Miguel shrugged. "No one needs to know my name. Just let them eat." By month's end, local news got wind of it. A reporter knocked on Miguel's trailer door. "People want to meet the man who fed them." Miguel shook his head. "Not about me." That Sunday, the town gathered for a potluck under the orchard trees. Tables full of pies and jam jars, all made from fruit Miguel had saved. When he arrived, dozens of families lined up, not for food, but for him. A young mother hugged him. An old man tipped his cap. Children handed him drawings of peaches and strawberries. One boy gave him a small tin can. Miguel opened it, confused. Inside were a handful of crumpled dollar bills. "It's for gas," the boy said. "So you can keep picking." Months later, the bank finally sold the orchard to a co-op, run by the very families Miguel had fed. They asked him to stay on as foreman. He did, but he still worked before dawn, picking the sweetest fruit for the church steps, just like before. Every Sunday, someone would spot the old pickup slipping away into the morning light, and every Sunday, the town would remember that sometimes the quietest workers do the biggest miracles and never ask for thanks.